What is up, guys? This is your boy Superior Simmer, and welcome to the hub. No, not that hub. So yeah, I decided to create a team hangout. I have a future LP that I wanted to do, and I knew I wanted to create a team hangout spot for my team to just let loose, have fun. Now, one of the cool features that comes with the businesses and hobbies pack is the small business. You can create a small business with a residential lot. So that's basically what I did. I tried my best to build something that had a lot of story and just character to it. I feel like the teen life stage is definitely one of those life stages that just gets ignored with the Sims 4. And I feel like there's not really too much they can do, especially if you don't have the high school years pack. We are in Copperdale as well. Now, as you can see, giving you guys a little tour of the outside. This used to be an apartment building, but it has turned into many different things over the years. At one point, it was a cafe. It became a bar, a gas station. A lot of different things has kind of like transformed this build over time, and you can kind of see a little piece of that with the decor. A lot of this stuff is very old, very rustic. Now, if we come inside, as you can see, there is also a residential part, which is the apartment. This is the only apartment that is left standing. The tenant that was living here, was very stubborn and didn't want to leave, and he actually ended up buying the property and he kept the apartment the same. It's very old. There's a lot of stuff that from back in like the 90s days in the Sims era that this sim kept. So it's a very disgusting place. I know it looks like terrible. So basically, the little backstory is Caleb came to visit his dad for the summer, but as you can see, his dad is not here. Caleb, his son, does not know where his dad is. So he did kind of leave a note, basically just telling him like, hey, I need you to run the business while I'm gone. Caleb doesn't really know what he's getting himself into, and it's a bit of a roller coaster for it. So he's kind of confused on like where his dad could be. It looks like he hasn't been here in days. There's bills just piled up on the chair, so that means that he hasn't been paying his bills. He's been late on his rent. It's pretty bad. All he has here is a note with some money left over. And yeah, Caleb is kind of like the owner now of the hub, which was once called the Big Back Burger. Okay, it was called originally the Big Back Burger, but he was kind of bought out by like this tea company. They basically made an offer telling him, hey, like if you want to keep this place in business, you need to start selling our bubble tea, because that's like the craze. That's what the new kids like. He still kept like his like little corner of the business, but as you can see, it's been transformed. It's no longer called Big Back Burger. It's now called the hub. But yeah, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a tour. Again, I'm very excited for this build. Shout out to Panda Bay. She helped kind of guide me onto building. This is the first time I've ever built a community lot. So yeah, let me give you guys a little bit of a tour. Okay, so we're gonna walk in. I don't know if I'm supposed to be walking this slow. And when you first enter, you're supposed to go all the way over here to check in. One thing I will suggest is if you guys are opening small businesses, to have like your ticket sale kiosk thing inside the business, and it also drives traffic into your business. So I did notice that when they check in from the outside, they kind of just hover and stay there. Even if you put it like in the middle of like the business inside, they'll like run back outside. I've seen a lot of other content creators have the issue as well on their videos. So I just try to like put this as far as I could deep into the business, so traffic goes through here. This is kind of like the social side. This is where your Sims will buy like their tea and chill out, or play like board games, read a book, or like play video games. On this other side, there is also a board game section, so you can choose like whatever you want to play, like Don't Wake the Llama. It's really up to you what you want to do. And then we have the utility closet, which is nice. This is actually a woohoo spot. I mean, bro, come on, teenagers, hormones, like you have to have a little spot for them to do what they got to do. And honestly, that's the only thing that this is used for, is just a woohoo spot. You actually can go inside, and there is like stuff in there which I did not know. There's like a little light in there too, so that's pretty cool. And then we go here. This is a staff only area, and this is the juicer. This is from Eco Lifestyle. I'm going to be using this to make my own soda to sell to the customers. And we do have like a jukebox here that can play music. I think this is a jukebox. I don't know what this is, but it plays music. And then of course, guys, we have to have the burglar alarm. Okay, burglars are now in the game, so this will help kind of like warn us if burglars are coming through. They usually come through like around 3-4 a.m. in the morning, so yeah, this will kind of help notify us if they're coming. And then we have a thermostat. This is from Seasons to help with the temperature. So if it's super hot outside, you want it changes to like cold. And of course, we do have a light switch because we're detailed like that. And we have a ping pong table. Of course, we cannot have the hub without the arcade system. And again, this is just a nice little area for the Sims to come play with the arcade. And then we have a vending machine, a trash can, and then we have a cafeteria that sells food. So this is actually not functional. This only works with high school years. Like you have to be in a high school. So this is just purely for decoration, but it really just makes the place 10 times better. And of course, we do have the logo again with the menu. Loved how this came out. I did build all this, guys. Just want to let you know this is my first time ever building something, and I could not be more happy with this build. And then we do have another menu here. This actually is where we're going to be selling our food. So with the businesses and hobbies pack, you actually have to use these shelves to sell your food. It's not like Get to Work where you can just tag your food for pricing. You have to be using the shelves, which are these, and you can, like, you know, set your prices and stuff like that. Now, what I wanted to do is also add a challenge. Before we even get into that, we should start cooking. So yeah, we're going to collect that, and then what we're going to do is put this on our stand. And then here, as you can see, you see like the red like price tag. That means that it's for sale. So yeah, they talk about sugary cravings. They say KO is feeling peckish and could really go for some sweet delicious snacks. So that's just them trying to push you to buy the candy maker. I will make some candy. Don't know if I'm gonna sell candy though. I just really don't care for it. I feel like people are coming here for the hot fresh food and the cold beverages. And yeah, then we also have the bubble tea side as well. This is where we're going to be selling our drinks. I'm going to have a vendor or just someone who works for us, like basically just you know, be here 24/7 selling bubble tea. And then we have our kitchen as well. We have our food stocked up. Right now it is pizza week, so everything on the menu is just purely like, you know, sodas and this pizza. And then every week I have it set up to where I'll change the menu just so we keep things fresh and interesting for the customers. But yeah, this is just a little bit of a tour of the hub. This is, guys, to give you some, you know, little backstory and just kind of like a, again, tour of what's going on with this place. But yeah, I also wanted to also do a challenge where I put my Sims in debt. So yeah, basically I wanted to create a challenge for myself where I try to pay off the debt and make this place, you know, make profit. So right now this place is $100,000 in debt. The money obviously is not reflecting that, but just pretend you see like minus $100,000. Basically the goal is to clear that and make profit in this place. Don't know how much money, as long as we clear the $100,000, and we have the whole summer to do that. So I'm giving myself until the entire summer. If you look at the calendar here, there's 28 days of summer. We are on the first day of summer right now, so we have 28 days of summer to complete this goal. If we don't, the bubble tea company will take this place and then we won't have a business or a house. So the stakes are pretty high. I don't even know if it's even possible to be able to do a challenge like this. I'm not sure, but I want to try. It's kind of like, I guess you could say, a opposite of rags to riches, like riches to rags, because technically we have everything we need to make money. It's just, can we do it in that time span? Also, all the money that I make is only going to be through the business. I can't just go make a couple paintings, sell them, and then like have that deduct the funds. Like, it has to be through the business, and I can use like whatever perks and stuff to help me as well. So yeah, and of course, if anything does break, which it definitely will, I have to repair myself. I cannot just replace it. And we also have to worry about bills as well, not just for this place but for upstairs too. So yeah, basically what I'm going to do is prep all the juices and food and then have that ready, and then we will open tomorrow and start making some money. And again, you guys want to see something like a series come out of this, just let me know. Please hit the like button, show me some love, and I'll continue to, you know, make this type of content alongside obviously my other content.
12 seconds later.
Bro, are you serious? I'm here trying to make these pizzas and the pizza maker catches on fire. Oh my goodness, bro, this is insane. This is not even the first day. Okay, so we got 376 simoleons. That's pretty much nothing. So yeah, we just lost money and we haven't even opened the business yet. So guys, we're off to a great start. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I'm also gonna start fizzing now. The fizzing actually takes super long. This is my first time actually using this object because I haven't played with Eagle Lifestyle that much, basically at all. But yeah, the fizzing process is pretty cool. It actually does tell you on the screen how long it takes, so I can't say like exactly, but it takes a minute.
5 minutes later.
Oh shit. Okay, wait wait, what the hell? Okay, we just got our first burglar. That's crazy. This is not robbing banks though. I don't know who this burglar is. This is a whole different sim. Who is this sim? Gardo? Okay, we gotta wait. Where did he go? Where did he go? The burglar was successfully scared off and won't be seen again anytime soon. Your lot is safe and sound. Okay, so the alarm just straight up just like scared him off. That's crazy. We didn't even have to call the cops. Like, he was like, yeah, no, I'm not dealing with this. So I do have the lot trait. I forgot what it's called. It has something to do with like the heist in its name. And what that basically means is that the burglar will come often. I thought that would spice up some gameplay. And I also do have another lot trait, which is the mold trait for rent. And I thought it would just be nice to kind of have that as an extra challenge.
The next day.
Now, whenever you open your small business, you do have to pay 75 simoleons just to get it running. So whenever I do open the business, I'm going to add those 75 simoleons to what we already owe. So yeah, whatever money we make, I'm going to subtract from the total debt. Like I have like a debt counter somewhere, and that will kind of keep track of like how much money we're paying off to get us out of debt. All right, so we are finally open. Now, in terms of the business and what I have it set to, I still need to do a description, but basically we have it where Sims will drink tea. So that means they'll go and like buy from the bubble tea counters. They browse and buy, so that's how you get them to buy your items that are on display. So they play video games. So what's really cool is they kind of like group this up. So they play on gaming consoles, arcade machines, tablets, computers, whatever, or you can just have it set to where they only play like on arcade machines. So you can do whatever you want. Again, this is a place for teens, so I want them to be able to do their homework. So the price modifier is 100% because again, we need to make that profit, and the target customers are teenagers, so that's the only customers that we have. I did try like playing with both adults and teens, and I noticed more adults will show up than teens, and I didn't really like that, so I decided to just keep it as teens. Maybe in the future we can like do a mix of like different ages, but I just want it to be teens for right now. So yeah, his fun is pretty low, so I'm actually going to have him play on the arcade machine just for a little bit. It's going to be a minute before customers come in. If this place was real, like I would definitely come here. You know, like again, you have like your entertainment, your video games, and then your food and stuff. It is honestly legit insane how crazy this build is. Okay, we have our first customer. Let's go. I think this is Rashida. Yeah, Rashida Watson. I think she's from the cottage living. I'm not sure. So yeah, she has a lot of different options in terms of what she wants to do over here. I'm gonna welcome her to the business as well. We gotta greet the customers, make sure they feel welcomed. We have Cassandra God. Okay, cool. Okay, we got more teams showing up. This is crazy. Welcome, guys. Hey, welcome to the hub. Not that type of hub. So yeah, usually what they do is like they'll come and they'll think whether or not the price is worth them to come, and sometimes they'll be like, no, I don't want to come in here, and they'll just go home. So you kind of have to deal with that and stuff. Oh my god, bro, they're using the arcade machine. This is crazy. So yeah, this pack I definitely think is fun for creating community lots. So yeah, right now I'm gonna have Caleb actually tend the bubble tea counter because we don't have an extra employee. I want to see if I find someone who's right to hire. I don't want to just hire anybody, see if they're worthy of working at the hub. But yeah, it's just again cool to see them, playing with the arcade machine. I think Rashida, yeah, she's doing her homework. So yeah, the activities that you do task the employees and also the customers do work. Right now we're at 168 simoleons, which is not bad, but we need to just get more sales going. Of course, they also will come and buy bubble tea, and it's working perfectly. I'm hoping someone comes over to the kind of like the food rack and see if they're gonna buy some pizza. It's a tough sell. It's a tough sale to get them to buy this stuff because it's very expensive. But it will definitely help with profits. So yeah, we're barely even at the 1 star. The meter has not even gone up. So yeah, I would definitely say Caleb's definitely a lot more on the chill side. I wouldn't say he's like a schemer or whatever. He's definitely more of like a dreamer. He's a good person. So I did make this sim as well. I feel like you guys might have seen him on my videos, how to make better male sims. Check it out. Don't know if he's like the best male sim, but wait, what the hell? Why is he just staring outside? Come inside, guys. Come inside, guys. Come in. Okay, he said no. Okay, so Ash is coming. In. Perfect. Thank you, Ash. Thank you so much. You will not regret it. This place is fun for teens. I'm not interested, Trashly. Maybe another time. Okay, we need to welcome Ash. Oh, toxic mold pile. A wild toxic mold pile has just appeared on your lot. Okay, where is it? Oh, okay, it is. Okay, it's right here. Yeah, this is the bathroom as well. I don't know if I showed it off, but this is the bathroom. It's very basic. I know there's like new bathroom stalls and stuff, but at the time when I was creating this place, I didn't have the space. I could definitely probably fit one and then have everything like kind of just on this side. So okay, toxic mold is gone. Is there some in like the kitchen area? I don't think so. Is there some upstairs? Okay, there's none. We're good. Okay, so we have Rashida now. Yo, Rashida's doing everything. She's doing homework. She's playing games. Okay, let's see if she's down to... No, she said no. Okay, yeah. The prices, guys. Listen, if you want premium service, you want games, you want food, it's the hub, baby. Okay, you gotta come to the hub because you're getting like premium service. Okay, I cannot stress that enough. Again, we do have the cafeteria, but the cafeteria doesn't, it's like not functional. So okay, let's see. Okay, Kevin. Oh man, Kevin said nope.
Like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
He said no. Kevin's just like, I can't afford it, bro. Come back when you're not broke, okay? 278 simoleons. I'm hoping someone buys like a pizza or like a drink. Get both, bro. You cannot get a food and not have a bev, bro. Okay, growing renown. The hub receives its first positive customer review. When customers visit, they leave with a positive, neutral, or negative review shown above them in live mode. To keep the reviews positive, consider these. Okay. Yeah, so I did notice that like whenever they tap to leave, you kind of do see that little emotion. Adonis, are you thinking of buying a cheese pie? Okay, this is as best as it gets, bro. This is fresh, even though it was out yesterday. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. That was like what, 18 simoleons? How much are these actually? These are okay, these are $8. Okay, perfect. So he bought a cheese pizza. So yeah, they don't like buy the pizzas and then like sit down and eat it. It's they treat this more like an item that they just purchased like from like a retail place. But I still think it's cool that you can like basically put anything on these and then have people like buy it. Am I weird for saying, guys, that like I kind of like the fact that like to restock you have to make the pizzas? Like I like that. I don't like just having it be like, oh, I can just replace it. Like I feel like that's a little bit too easy. Ash, are you thinking of buying a pizza? It's good, it's fresh. Okay, yeah, okay. Oh wait, who's this? Let me welcome them to the business. Welcome. But yeah, I'm most likely going to close up shop. I think we did really good in terms of profits. I'm honestly surprised how well we did in terms of profit. We've made almost 500 simoleons, which I think is a really good start. Granted, everything is priced up, like everything's super expensive. Please tell me you're gonna buy this cheese pizza. Okay, it's really good, it's fresh, it was made today. Okay, like yesterday, but it's still fresh. I love that sound. I just love that sound, bro. I know EA loves that sound too because they're really money hungry. Okay, we're gonna welcome to the business. We're in the last hour. I might put the pizzas on sale. Ash, wait, Ash, you had a wait, Ash, what is that? Okay, looks like Ash had a mid-time. Like I don't know what that was, but yeah, okay, whatever. I don't know, it sounds like you guys are broke. We actually sold 2 pizzas, which is really good. So very happy about that. And then the rest we can stock up in the fridge and use it for tomorrow. So it is basically going to be 9 o'clock. I don't think anyone else is coming. So I'm actually going to end the day, close down the hub. I appreciate all you guys coming through. We made over 500 simoleons. So I would say today has been a really good success. And we don't have any like people hired, so they're not going to take a profit. So okay, so we lost 75 because we have to open the business, and then we made $210 off ticket sales, and then we made $14 off retail sales, and then 352 simoleons from services. So I guess because they were using all the items, we made profit, which I think is cool. Like you get paid if people are using the items that you assign for your business. Okay, so we do have customer reviews. So growth opportunity, pricing, try lowering the prices of your services and goods. No, I admit my services are very expensive, but you're paying a premium to be here. And then we have excellence, check back later. What is okay? So I'm assuming, I don't know what this means, but something is good here, but it's not telling us, so it says check back later. So I don't know what that means, but it's excellent, which is really good. And I forgot to mention this, but you can set the ticket sales for one-time entrance fees, or just not have any fees at all, or set it to recurring hourly fees. I have it recurring, so this is the place you're kind of like paying by the hour to be here. It's premium. It's premium. I don't know what to say, and because I need the money, so I just made it hourly, so we're getting money every hour, which is nice. So yeah, I'm gonna put this into the fridge, if you can call this a video. But yeah, guys, this is the hub. Not that type of hub, but this is the hub. Really like how this came out. Again, it's very fun when you get stuff going. I feel like if you're into like that business entrepreneur type of gameplay, you're definitely gonna get that with this pack for sure. I mean, all the sims were using everything that I assigned, from the gaming console to the sitting down and doing homework to, you know, playing at the arcade machine. They even bought some of my like foods. So yeah, it's very fun once you get things running. So yeah, again, we are in debt though, so all this money will be subtracted from what we owe. But yeah, guys, this was the first little part. If you guys want me to continue this, let me know in the comments down below. I can definitely turn this into like a series and continue this. If it's just a one-off thing, that is fine as well. I can always just like stream this gameplay and keep this business going. We'll see what happens to Caleb and whether or not he'll be able to make the money by the end of the summer. But yeah, guys, if you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for the support. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay cool, stay awesome, stay simming, and have a nice day.